Alright guys, today we find ourselves in an interesting spot where, I'm not gonna lie, the Scadmaster didn't really have a specific topic he wanted to talk about. Obviously, there's a lot of bad negative things going on around MW2, things with the devs, things with Activision, with the overall design of the game, and I decided, you know what, I don't really want to bring too much negativity, although you know how the Scadmaster does it, I'm definitely going to be talking some smack in here, but I thought we'd have a little bit of fun here and let's discuss Modern Warfare 2019 versus Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2. Now, I'm pretty sure the comment section is going to be incredibly fun today, especially seeing as how many people that click onto my channel probably aren't the biggest fans of MW2019, and with the recent beta with MW2019 Part 2, I feel like this is really going to come down to the battle of mid. I think this one can go either way, and honestly, I think it's going to be funny. There's not going to be any direct comparisons, and since we just got off of the beta of MW2, I'm likely going to make another video about this sometime in the future after we've played MW2 for at least a little bit. But for now, we're just going to have fun with it, we're just going to kick the shit, and let's try to keep it civil, but I know the opinions in here are going to get pretty fucking rancid. So I'll start with this. Guys, MW 2019 is one of my least favorite Call of Duties of all time, and I understand a lot of people are a massive fan of this game. In my opinion, it's one of the worst, but it's not the absolute worst, okay? Vanguard is probably the absolute worst right now, and I think I would put MW 2019 as a close second. Now, I know a lot of people are going to get upset with that. There's just so many things I did not like about this game, and you're going to see a common theme here is that some of my points for MW 2019 are the exact same points for MW2. Why is that? Well, because unfortunately for a lot of people, this is a tough pill to swallow, but these two games are so similar that it's essentially a copy and paste. And I know. I don't want to offend the MW fans too much, so I'm going to comfort them a little bit. So here is a photo of Joe Seacott, alright? This is your god, this is your goddess, your ruler, your king. You obey this man, he's right here in the corner, and I'm just going to leave him here for the rest of the video. And anytime you feel upset, just peek at the corner and feel better. So MW 2019 has one of the most unique designs in Call of Duty history in the fact that it strayed so far away from so many other COD titles before it, with the exception of like jetpacks obviously, but the overall design decisions of this game were loved by many and definitely hated by a lot of people like myself. I mean, let's go down the list really quickly. There's no ninja perk, there's dead silence as a field upgrade, footsteps are loud as fuck, there's mounting and doors, no traditional minimap. I mean, this game is a first for a lot of things that you either loved or you hated, and I just so happen to be on the side where I hated it. But I will also say that there's a lot of things that this game kinda did right. The sound design, the engine, the graphics, the overall feel of the gunplay. To be completely fair, it had a very stellar campaign, and let's not forget, probably the biggest thing about Modern Warfare 2019 is that it was paired alongside Warzone that came a couple of months after. And I know this is also controversial, but if it were not for Warzone, in my opinion, I don't think the multiplayer for this game would have sustained itself for this long. This game has what I like to call a cult following where if you say anything wrong about this game, there is a mob coming after you. And unfortunately for these people, the Scatmaster is just not really scared of it. As a matter of fact, I like to poke fun at it sometimes, but I think my thoughts are pretty consistent with a lot of people where there are some things that were done perfectly and a lot of things that were done pretty terribly. Now, when it comes to Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2, or what a lot of you guys call it, MW2, this game shares so many of the exact same qualities where, like I said, it's essentially a copy and paste, but I want to delve into it at least a little bit. MW2, just like Modern Warfare 2019, also has no traditional minimap. We gotta use the compass, no ninja perk, we gotta use dead silence as a field upgrade, there's doors and mounting again. The footsteps are fucking obnoxious. but it also shares some of the same good qualities where the graphics are really good, the engine is pretty nice. With the sound design, even though I think it's a bit obnoxious and too loud, you can definitely see the realism or like the milsim aspect of it, where you can hear just about fucking anything. I mean, you hear a guy breathing, you hear him grunting, you hear everybody reloading and talking, the footsteps are loud as fuck. I mean, if there was an option to scratch my balls in the middle of the game, I'm sure motherfuckers could hear that too. So I would say in that aspect, yeah, it's the same shit. And as if that weren't similar enough, there's Warzone 2 paired up with Modern Warfare 2. Just like Warzone 1 with Modern Warfare 2019. It's the same shit. But I will say something here, and I think a lot of people are gonna agree with me that Modern Warfare 2019 is less clunky. Like when it comes to the movement, I think Modern Warfare 2019 is a lot smoother. The sliding mechanic is a lot smoother. I even think the gunplay is a lot smoother on MW2019 as well. Also, not to mention the UI on Modern Warfare 2019 is not dog shit, and that's already a plus. And this could have been just like a beta thing, or like the servers aren't really that polished yet, but I feel like the hit detection is way better in MW2019 than it is in MW2. Now, when it comes to the campaign, I've seen a few leaks out there suggesting that the MW2 campaign isn't as good as Modern Warfare 2019's campaign. That's not to say it's gonna suck, but I'm just saying Modern Warfare 2019's campaign is actually one of my favorite things about that game. And I know by this point it sounds like I'm really liking Modern Warfare 2019 a little bit more, but there's something very important that I haven't spoken about yet, and that is the maps. There was leaks earlier on a couple of months ago saying that the MW 2019 Part 2 maps are much better than the MW 2019 maps, that they're similar to the DLC maps like Cheshire Park, Hovik Sawmill, and some of the other DLC maps. And now that I've played the beta, I can confirm that yes, the museum map and the hotel map are leagues and leagues better than fucking Ramaza and goddamn Grozna Raid, fucking Piccadilly, Azir Cave, Euphrates Bridge. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019 had some of the absolute worst fucking maps in Call of Duty's history. And simply put, the Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2 maps are just way better. They just don't suck as much cock as the Modern Warfare 2019 maps. Now, because I made it such a big point that the maps are a lot better than back then, maybe now some of you guys might start thinking that, oh, you know what, Fooly might actually like Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2 above the original. And let me just say that there is one big downside with this most recent title, and it is that the fucking devs know what they needed to fix from Modern Warfare 2019, and going into MW2, especially after advertising that they were going to do things differently and actually take into consideration the feedback from 3 years ago. Did they actually do that? Fuck no! Hell no! These devs didn't meet us in the middle for shit! As a matter of fact, all they did was add salt to the wound and pretty much just give a big fat ass fuck you to the portion of the community that wanted the classic minimap and a ninja perk. And even after advertising that they were gonna do things differently, they simply didn't. And I'm just gonna call it right now, that's gonna be one of the biggest downfalls for MW2. Hell, even the SBMM is the same, even after leaks suggested that it was gonna be different. Oh my god. Now, I know it sounds like I'm going back and forth between MW 2019 and MW 2019 Part 2, but guys, the reality of it is that these two games are so similar that it's actually kind of difficult to decide which one is better and or worse. But ultimately, I do need to end it off with this. Modern Warfare 2019 was the introduction to all of this bullshit that I do not like. I can guarantee you guys right now that if Modern Warfare 2019 came out with a classic minimap and with the ninja perk and with any of the feedback taken into consideration, then 3 years later with MW2, this could also have been one of the most classic, amazing Call of Duties that we'd ever played to date. And I kind of need to go against whoever started it. That's the way I'm gonna see it ultimately. You need to understand which one came first, who did it first, who made the first offense, and in my opinion, that's Modern Warfare 2019, which means at this point in time, I prefer Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2. And I can totally change my mind in like 2 months. And guys, that's perfectly fine because it's just my opinion. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Which do you think is better, Modern Warfare 2019 or Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos, and yeah guys, it's been the Scad Master. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out this shit.
It's been a very long time since the weekend. It's been a very long time and I'm weak. It's been a